Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today, I will be reading A Katsu Shooter by Lovely Inks on Tumblr. So let's get into it. We have discovered one of the villain's targets. It's one of the students, Kachan. Your eyes widened, and you immediately turn around, heading towards where Katsuki and Todoroki are placed. Lion-chan, Haruka cried out as she tried reaching out for you. You knew it was dangerous running off alone, especially since there were villains on the loose. But you had to make sure Katsuki was safe. Clenching your fists, you hesitated on if you were doing the right thing. You knew Katsuki could handle himself. He'd be able to get himself out of situations. It was Bakugou you were talking about. Shaking off your thoughts, you continued to him where he should be. He was reckless and careless. He loved to do things his own way. He doesn't like to receive help. And hearing loud explosions, and the earth below you shaking, looking up your eyes widened to find Todoroki's large eyes, shooting down from the trees. Katsuki had to be there. Running carefully through the woods, it took you a while, but you managed to find where Katsuki was. Midori looked badly hurt, while Todoroki and Choji looked for an opening. Confirm it now. Release us, Nabi said, as he backed into the portal. Katsuki formed from the small gem, causing you to run out of the forest. Katsuki! You screamed, causing Katsuki's eyes to widen. Reaching your hand out to him, your fingertips touched his gently, before you heard giggling from behind you. Your vision becoming hazy, and you suddenly become lightheaded. Not today, Lion-chan, Toga's squeaky voice whispered, as you looked down at the knife plunging into your stomach, glancing back at Katsuki with the strength you had. His face was one of horror and anger, as he tried desperately to reach out to you, only for you to collapse on the ground, as Toga sharply pulled her knife out of you. Let me go, you piece of shit! Katsuki screamed as Dappy ran his hold on him, while Toga giggled before she skipped into a portal, before they vanished, taking Katsuki with them. Katsuki, a tear escaped your eye before you lost consciousness, and as the villain disappeared with Katsuki, the other students rushed over towards you. Lion! Midori called out as Todoroki ran over to you to check on your health. She's breathing. He started making everybody let out of sigh of relief. But she's losing a lot of blood. We need to get her to a hospital. Now. The sound of your heart monitor filled the sanatorium as the Orca watched over you gently. It had been almost a day you've been out. Your classmates visiting you from time to time. The door to your hospital room stood open, and Midoriya popped inside. Araka-san, please watch over Ryan while we go rescue Kachan. Are you sure you're going to do this? She asked, as he replied with a nod. Be careful. She responded gently as Midori gave her a reassuring smile. And with that, he and his small crew took off to rescue their classmates. Hours passed, and slowly, your eyes flared up into the sunlight to gently hit their eyes. Looking around you, you recognized this room as the hospital and you quickly panicked. Lion, calm down. You heard Araka's voice shout from beside you. Araka? How long have I been here? You asked curiously, and she gave you a small smile. You've been out for about a day now, but the nurse said that you're recovering quickly. She replied, making you nod. Where's Katsuki? You blurted out, making her freeze. She hesitated on her answer, but quickly replaced her fear with a smile. All Might is rescuing him right now. We'll get him back. Just you wait. She sounded confident, and that gave you hope, no matter how long and difficult each hour was for you. You had faith. Faith in All Might, Araka, and Katsuki. They'd bring him back to safety. and bring him back to you. Shutting the TV off, he looked out the window as he waited for Katsuki. Everything was a success. You were happy and relieved that everything stopped. There was still a little peace in the world. Getting up and out of your bed, they decided to take a little stroll around the hospital to keep her legs moving and working. They became weak after losing so much blood. So they wanted to keep them strong by walking. So walking around the corner, familiar shouts caused your heart to skip a beat. Let me go see her. Stop blocking my way, you dumbass. Slowly with each step, you walked towards the beaming boys until he was in your view. Katsuki? He questioned as he took his attention off of the hospital staff and onto you in your hospital gown. Pushing his friends aside, he ran after you as you tried to run to him. Unfortunately, your legs gave up on you when you fell on your knees, squeaking as your legs hit the floor. Wow! Katsuki cried as he helped you up to your feet, and he gave him an embarrassed chuckle before he looked up at him. Sorry, I was just excited to see you. I ran at you before I enveloped you into a tight hug, burying his face into your neck. Your hands wrapped around him before he pulls away and gently walks you to your room. Thank you say quietly, sitting on your hospital bed. Sitting in the chair beside you, Katsuki's red eyes stare at you, with each of your movements causing you to become flustered. Stop looking at me, you say, avoiding his eyes. I thought you died back then. Your eyes widen, and you look over at him, sorrowfully. The last thing I saw before they took me away was your body lying in your own pool of blood. What was I supposed to think? I'm okay now. Don't worry. Piss off with that don't worry shit. You could have died. This could happen again, Wayan. Katsuki scolded, looking down at your hands. He didn't know what to say. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. You whispered sadly, and he signed for resting his head on your lap. Your hand softly went through his blonde hair. I could never do anything right. Shut the hell up. He scolded again, and you frowned. It was hard for both of us, wasn't it? You say. Katsuki calming down with each of her gentle movements. We both were careless back then. If you die, I die too. He mumbles, but you shake your head. If you die, Katsuki, I'll be really sad. Leaning down, you press a kiss onto his temple. We're not going to die. We'll live until we're 100, and we'll have lots of kids, and we'll be happy. He says you continue to play with his hair, voice quiet and wistful. Promise? Katsuki replied out of the blue, sticking his pinky out. Nodding, he links your pinky with his, smiling softly. Yeah, I promise. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.